Good morning, everyone. Betty Bear from Betty Bear's Nomadic Travel, and this episode is episode 10 of building my tiny log cabin. Well, my tiny cabin, not a log cabin. I can't call it a log cabin anymore. But anyway, let's get rolling, and I'll show you what's going on today. Okay, first off, I need some help. This is my front entry, obviously, and this is not how it's going to work, but I need some help. This is the original siding that I used on the rest of the whole place. That's this right here. Now, I've got two options that I've come up with that I was going to do this to start out with, excuse me, on the front, but Home Depot ran out of that T111, so I had to think of another option. So I've got this tongue and groove, pine tongue and groove, and I bought some of that, and it's light. So I bought that to put on the front, and I'm going to burn it and stain it dark. So I'm going to give that a try, but I need to know what you guys think. Should I do this? Because now that Home Depot has their T111 back, and keep it uniform around the whole thing, or should I try something different and do the pine? I'm torn. I'm not exactly sure what the pine's going to look like once it gets burnt and once it gets stained. I'm not sure. So, and I hate to waste a piece because I can take the whole thing back if I don't use it. So give me an idea what you guys think on that one. And another project that I finished up yesterday, it rained and I couldn't do it. Well, I could have. And 30 years ago as a carpenter, I would have worked in the rain, but I don't have to. So I've got the day before, I have my my shutter built. This is the shutter on one side. If you can see one side, this one's not quite finished yet. I'm working on that one. And on the back side of it, that's the back side. And obviously I don't like the back side of that plywood as well as I do the front, but I think that's going to be great. So this is going to be open mode, like this, because I like the look a lot, and it's going to be open more than closed. But when I'm traveling, then this is going to be the closed, what it's going to look like when it's closed. I get one more coat of stain on that too, but that's what it's going to look like when it's closed. So I've got that worked on, and I have my my storage door finished. And you know, one of those last nights where I couldn't sleep very well because I'm not sure that I love the hinges, don't get me wrong. I think the hinges are really gorgeous. But I wish I could have got all the way around this with this, but obviously I couldn't because this half inch here, if I put it here, then the hinge won't be flush with the door. So that being said, that's the way it is, but I've got the door finished. And again, last night I got to thinking, I thought, well, this is all fine and dandy here, and here, these two pieces, if you can see them, this piece and this piece, but I need a Z piece right here. So I need to put another piece right here as a Z, and that just will keep it steady. I ordered a what do you call that? A little a drip rail. I ordered a little drip rail for right here. So the drip rail is going to sit right along here. And that way, when the rain comes down, it'll hit the drip rail and go either this way, or it'll go back over and go this way. So I ordered a drip rail, and that'll be here in a couple of days. But here's my inside. This is what this lip butts up against right here. And I've caulked and sealed all that. I'm going to just paint it brown. I've caulked and sealed all that. So when the door is shut, see if I can get it. See that when the door is shut, and I've got a really nice latch for it, and I've got a little catch right here where I need to shave it off. Just a little bit right there. So I'm going to take my sander and see if I can get that sanded off, because there's a little bit of a giddy up. And you know, of course, when the weather changes and you're going to have rain, hot, it is going to swell, contract, you know, that kind of thing. So, and I'm prepared for that with all the rest of it, but I did miss just a little bit down here that I don't like very well. So we need another coat of stain on this, because you know, this stain is fine and dandy, but if you don't really sand this stuff really, really well, that stain doesn't stick on it. So, I mean, you really have to sand it. You can see here too, this is literally 2 coats here, but I have to have another coat because I don't like those lines because these are not burnt. They're just sanded and stained. So anyway, that's what I got done, but I do want to know what you guys think about that, about the front porch. So give me your comments, because this is gonna be a real short video. I'm gonna drop this one in. I'm 1 day late on this one. Today is Wednesday. I hope I can get it up today, but if not, it'll be first thing in the morning. Give me an idea what you think about that siding. I continue with this stuff. Go get one more piece of T111, because I think one with the pieces that I have left will work. This piece, or should I do something different and do this? I just don't know. I really don't know. I'm back and forth. I'm thinking about it. So let me know what you guys think. Well, let's catch up a little bit on what's happening now. It's about 4:30 on Wednesday, so I'm going to cut it short here real soon, but I wanted to give you an update on what's going on. Here is my door latch, my garage underneath my bed. Turned out pretty good. I was going to say if there's something I would change. There are a couple things that I would change. I wouldn't make it quite so big if I was going to do it again, but I have to buy some fancy door latches and some door locks, because I just use these things here. Open, and open. There's my door latch. I have a weather stripping. That's why I had to have this little lip here. I needed a weather stripping to go here. It runs all around the bottom. And on this side, the weather stripping goes here, all the way down. I'm going to just paint this plain old brown. I've got some chocolate brown, so I'm just going to paint that brown. I'm not going to do any staining on that. I put that little piece right here, give it a little bit more stability. Got my latches on. I put my L brackets on. I did have to sand and paint those because I needed that lip in order to put it up against here and have a piece of weather stripping right here. So I needed that lip. So I just did the L bracket, and I took the shaker can after I sanded it and shaker can the bottom. I love these hinges though. They are almost gothic looking, aren't they? I love them. Wait till you guys see my front door that I'm going to make. That's pretty cool too. But anyway, okay, I got that done. Let me go show you my shutters. Let me get the ladder out of the way here. All right, there's my shutters. And they turned out pretty good too. I went vertical with the T111 because that gable end is vertical, and I thought it would look really nice as opposed to everything going, you know, this way. I thought it would look nice to go that way, and I didn't put any shinking in there because that gable end doesn't have any either. So I shut them for you so you can see what they look like shut. So I'm going to put a latch. That's transport mode, like that. And that's just the back side of the T111 that I burnt. And it's not the greatest plywood, but you know, I think the transport mode is, it's not going to be shown very often. Most of the time I'm going to be somewhere and it's going to be opened up. So they turned out pretty good. It was a little bit of a hassle. Oh, there's a little bee. Where'd you go? It's a little bit of a hassle to put these on because they're called flush mount shutter hinges, and of course I didn't have a flush mount. I didn't use the thick stuff of this that was flush with this. I inset it a little bit, so I had to put them on the inside, which is okay because I like the look. That poor bee, is he stuck in that paint? No, get out of there. No. But I like the look though. I like the look when it's open. I think it looks pretty darn good. So you know, it's very, very tedious, guys. Because it's a flush mount, these holes right here, I had to drill out because the screws that came with it were these ones with the little round heads on them, and they hit this. Every time I shut it and open it hit this, and so I couldn't get these to shut all the way. So I thought, okay, in fact, it was John. John and I says, I need some help figuring this out. And he came out and he says, take a bigger drill bit and just drill those out a little bit. So that's what I did. And oh my gosh, they worked great. So I sanded it all down. I sanded the heads of those screws down. And I took the shaker can, I put a little coat of black paint on it. And all in all, turned out pretty good, guys. I'll come back with you guys in just a couple more minutes and we're going to end this one. Well, let's show you what I got. Here's my 2-burner, and this is a built-in, so it sits right into the countertop. It's got a little wind guard, splash guard right there, and then it also shuts. Got my sink. It's a 15 by 15. It's got a little draining board in there. Look at that. I didn't know it had that. Little cutting board. And I got, this is a, let me turn it over for you. This is a in and out fan. Sucks in and blows out. That is going to go over by my bedroom wall. So that's going to it's built into the wall, and it's going to, of course, obviously be wired. So it's going to go up by my head back there. So, okay, I got those 3 things in. I'm pretty excited. Well, this is a quick little episode. I had a rainy day, so I had a day off then, and I went to Home Depot and came back home with my load of stuff at Home Depot, and I never did do anything. I just unloaded my Home Depot stuff, so that was 2 days. Didn't do much of anything. So anyway, but I hit it real hard today, and it's tedious. It's just tedious. Behind the scenes stuff is a lot of people don't understand what it entails, building a shutter. Of course, I didn't either. You know, doing some research and figuring it out, and the hardware that I got wasn't exactly the right hardware, but I made it work, and it looks really good. But it's the sanding and the staining and the sanding and the burning and the staining and the backing you got to put up, and then the caulking you got to do. So there's a lot of stuff involved, but I got a lot done. So I appreciate all of you guys hanging out with me, and we will see you in the next episode. Hopefully in a couple 3 days. I appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. So if you guys liked any of this video, give me a little thumbs up, hit that little bell icon, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, guys, and thank you if you have. Appreciate each and every one of you. And I would like to know what you think about the front of the tiny house. Do I put this, or do I put that pine tongue and groove on there? So it's a dilemma for me. I'm not sure which one I like, but you guys give me an idea what you think. And then maybe between you guys and all of us, we can brainstorm and figure out a right way to do that porch. There's closed mode. Oh, they open so easy too. There's open mode. Totally love it. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.